Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi zidni Rabbi shrafli sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Before we start the paper, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help us. We are doing 045 to 22 February March 2023. I have already uploaded the first and second question. I will mention the questions in the comments below as well. Today we will be moving on to the third question, inshallah. So as you guys can see, this is the third question. The third question is about sales ledger control account and purchases ledger control account. All right. So I will be teaching you guys how we can solve this question, inshallah. Before I start this question, there is a logic. Either you can solve these questions logically or you guys can memorize the format. My advice is that do learn the logic that I'm going to tell you, because sometimes you might forget the format, but you should also look at the format. All right, because during the exam you guys are so stressed out, you might not able to connect the dots, you might not be able to apply logic. So the format is right over here. Look, it's the sales ledger control account format. It's a purchases ledger control account format. And if you guys want the format, please comment in mention it in the comments. I will then email it to you. Okay. So now let us start the question. So as you guys can see now, we have the question on the left hand side, and we have the page where we will be solving the question on the right hand side. So let's start the question. Sales ledger control account. Look, think of sales ledger control account as an account of your trade receivable. What does this mean? Look, trade receivable is an asset. So whenever anything increases your asset, it is debited. Whenever anything decreases your asset, it is credited. So before you start your paper, just like this, increase debit, decrease credit on your paper. All right. So now on this side, we will mention the things that will come in our sales ledger control account. So for example, credit sales, this will come in our sales ledger control account. So let me write an S over here, because sales, it will come in our sales ledger control account. Credit sales will also come in our sales ledger control account. Cash sales will not come anywhere. Okay. Credit purchases will come in our purchases ledger control account. Return to credit suppliers will also come in our purchases ledger control account. Return to credit customers will come in our sales ledger control account. Cash received from credit customers will also come in our sales ledger control account. Bank transfer received from credit customers will also come in our sales ledger control account. Bank payment to credit suppliers, it will come in our purchases. Let me write P over here so that we don't get confused. Okay, a recoverable debts written off. This will also come in our sales ledger control account. Discount received. This will come in our purchases ledger control account. Contra entry. Look, what does contra entry mean? For example, it's me and you. You bought some things for me and I bought some things from you. All right. So instead of giving each other money, we will just contra the entry. All right. So for example, you bought something worth $1,000 from me. I bought something worth $700 from you. So we won't say, like, I won't say, hey, take $1,000 from me, and you won't give me $700. We'll just think, oh, I bought something worth 1,000. You bought something worth 700. So we will contra $700, which means I'll just pay you $300 more. So contra basically comes in both your sales ledger control account and your purchases ledger control account. Okay. And then it says interest charged on overdue purchases ledger account, a purchases ledger account. So that of course comes in your purchases days, sales, like purchases daybook. Okay, not purchase daybook, sorry, purchase ledger control account. So now prepare the sales ledger control account balances and bring down the balances. Okay, so look, the formula is already over here. I will not be using the formula because the formula is very simple. For example, it says credit sales, so I'll write credit sales over there. Bank receipts, I'll write bank receipts over here. I will solve this logically. But if you guys want the formula, you guys can mention it in the comments below. I will send the formula to you guys. Okay, so let us start now. So first and foremost, the date is basically 2023 Jan 1st. Okay, so on Jan 1st, we had the sales ledger control account balance. It was debit, so I'll just write balance BD 14940. Then we have credit sales. Look, credit sales basically means what? We have sold goods. So our trade receivables increase because they have to give us more money. So our trade receivables are increasing. What did I tell you? Whenever something increases, write it on the debit side. So on 31st, credit sales, you can just write sales. What's the amount? 12,736. Okay. After that, we have returns from credit customers. Look, basically 2023, Jan 31st. Our credit customers, our trade receivables gave us back the goods, which means our trade receivables have decreased. So returns inwards, credit side, returns inwards. How much? 920. Okay, done with this. Let me take over here. Done with this, returns from done with this. Then it says cash received from credit customers. Look, if our customers, our trade receivables, have given us cash, do they still owe us money? They don't, which means our asset has decreased. Because it has decreased, we will write it over here. I'll also show you guys the formula. Look, bank or cash receipts, it's already shown over here. For example, bank or cash, you have to write it over here. All right. Sales returns, return inwards, you have to write on the credit side. So if you guys are not following me, just comment below. I'll send you guys a formula sheet. It's so easy. Just memorize it then. So 685. Then we have bank. It's what does it says? We have done this. Then it says bank transfer received from credit customers. So okay, we'll just write bank. How much is the amount? 10,620. Okay, done with this. Then it says irrecoverable debts, which means bad debts. So irrecoverable debts. I'm just writing it short. Irrecoverable debts. Irrecoverable debts are 140. Just to show you guys again, look, bad debts, credit side. Memorize the formula if it's hard. Okay, we did this. Then it says discount received P contra. Look, contra we always write over here on the credit side. So contra 180. Now what you guys will do, total the debit side. Let me do it with you so that you guys don't. I won't leave you alone. Don't worry. So basically, 14940 plus 12736. So on the debit side, I write 27676. Now let's total the credit side. 920 plus 685 plus 10,620 plus 140 plus 180, that's 12,545. Subtract both of them. Look, which side is low? Debit or credit? Credit side. So subtract both of them. 27676. Subtract it from 12,545. So balance CD. You will write it over here. How much? 15,131. Now total both the sides. Total is how much now? 27676. 27676 total both the sides. And over here, go over there. Feb first. Balance BD. Balance BD is how much? 15,131. And you guys easily got 6 out of 6 marks. Nothing difficult, honestly. Okay. Now, let's make the purchases ledger control account. So we have purchases, the debit balance is given. So let me write 2023 over here. 2023, 2023. So we have Jan first. We have balance BD. How much is balance BD? 8450. Okay. Then, okay, we are done with this. All right. Cross it out. Then it says credit purchases. So look, purchases ledger control account is basically the account of your trade payable. So whenever trade payable increases, your liability increases, it is credited. Whenever trade payable decreases, your liability decreases, so it's debited. So it says credit purchases. If you're purchasing more on credit, it means you guys have to pay more money. Your liability is increasing. So you will write it on the credit side. So Jan 31st, purchases. Purchases are how much? 7325. So now I wrote this 7325. After that, what figure do we have? It says returns to credit suppliers. We returned them back the goods. We said these are not good for us. There's an issue. So they have to give us money now. If they have to give us money, our liabilities are decreasing actually. So again, Jan 31st, returns outwards. How much? 463. Then it says, where is P? It says bank payment. We are paying them money. Our liability is decreasing, so debit. By how much? 6675. Cut it out. Then where is P? Discount received. Discount received. You write the whole thing, guys. I'm writing it short. You don't write it like that. 210. Cut it out. Then you guys have what? Contra entry. Contra, you write it over here on the debit side for purchase ledger control account 180. Then you guys have what? Interest charged. So because interest is charged, we did not pay our supplier on time. Now you have to pay more. So it's interest. So liability increase. So interest. Now look, I'll show you guys the format one more time. Look, what does it say? Interest on overdue account, credit side. So if it's difficult, just memorize the formula. 166. Total both the sides now. Let me total it for you guys. 463 plus 6675 plus 210 plus 180. 7528. Total the credit side. 8450 plus 7325 plus 166. So this is 15941. Subtract both the sides now, okay? Which side is lower? This side is lower. So you will write it over here. Subtract it from 7528. So you get 8413. 8413. Total both the sides 15941. Where is this amount coming from? This is the bigger amount. Just write the bigger amount if you guys forget. Okay, don't make this arrow. I'm making it to help you guys. You guys don't make it. Balance BD. How much? 8413. Okay, now we will be moving on to the next questions. So now it says tell us two advantages of preparing control accounts. Look, first of all, control accounts help us in locating errors. Control accounts do what? They help us in locating errors. Secondly, control accounts can help us to reduce fraud. I know my writing is bad, that's why I'm saying everything out loud. Please forgive me. Okay, next question. One of Lucas' supplier has demanded immediate payment of 3,900 due to him. Okay, we have to pay him money. Lucas does not have sufficient cash to pay this amount. Now I'll talk in a British accent. He's considering selling some office equipment which had cost $6,000 and has been fully depreciated. Lucas has been offered 2,500 cash for this equipment. Advise Lucas whether he should sell this office equipment in order to pay supplier. Justify your answer. Well, Lucas, I wish I was that good, but still I'll try to advise you. So for this question, what you guys will be doing, you guys will first mention the reasons why we should sell the machine, and then you guys should mention reasons why you should not sell the machine. And based on your answer, you guys should give the final conclusion. So, for example, the reason why you should mention why you should sell the machine can be the machine value or the value of the machine value might be exhausted and we might be able to make a profit on disposal. So this can be the first reason. Second reason can be in order, let me just write dots over here, you know the number of reasons. In order to maintain good relationship with our supplier. And then another reason that you guys can mention is that avoid paying interest to the supplier because of overdue payment. So let me write over here overdue payment. Now we will mention the reasons why we should not sell the equipment. So first of all, the money the money may not be enough to pay the supplier even after, let me zoom in because I have no space, even after selling the equipment. All right, the equipment might be necessary for the business to run. All right. And lastly, I'm writing over here wood might be more costly to buy new equipment. So, guys, now we are left with conclusion. In the conclusion, you can say, in my opinion, he should not be selling the equipment because this is not a feasible approach. If this is the approach that is being used by Lucas, he might have to sell more and more of his stuff just to be able to pay off his debts. And if he continues selling things like that, what will even remain in the business at the end of the day? Nothing, right? So, therefore, he should try taking a loan, all right, so that he can pay the supplier as soon as possible and maintain his good relationships as well. So this is from my side. I hope you guys are able to understand everything. If you guys like the video, please do like, subscribe, and share my channel with your friends. Your support would actually mean a lot. So thank you. Take care. Good luck for your exams.